Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Mavericks versus 76ers NBA matchup on Sunday, March the 3rd, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pick Dawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make big bets, people with big bankrolls looking for that one-on-one style service. But those products, you can't get them on the website. You got to text the number you see on the screen. So if you make big bets like I do, text that number. But let's get to this one. Mavericks taking on the 76ers. The Mavericks kind of licking their wounds after getting busted up by the Celtics on Friday night. And the Sixers, well, it's been a rough go of it without Joel Embiid in the lineup. You know, there's really no two ways to go about it. There are really two ways to say it. He is a difference maker. He's clearly one of the best players in the NBA, MVP style type player, and replacing him is just not an easy task, and I think the Sixers have found that, but they still remain 9 games over 500 coming into here, so not all is lost. 4-6 in their last 10 games, and Embiid has already come out and said if he can come back, which he believes he can, and he's done it before, right? He says he doesn't care what the Sixers record is, he's going to play. Meanwhile, the Mavericks at 34-26, that's only good enough for 8th place in the West, and you know that just tells you the difference between the West and the East. The Sixers at 34-25 are in 5th place in the East. The Mavericks, you know, basically the same record, 8th place in the West. These teams, you know, they haven't played a ton this season, just the one time. That game was in Philadelphia. It was the Mavericks with a 16-point win as a 2.5-point favorite back on February 5th. So about a month ago is when they played. The Sixers come into this one and win last time out against Charlotte. They were 12-point favorites in that game and did not cover. They had lost to Boston, Milwaukee, and had beaten Cleveland, had lost to the Knicks. I mean, that's the schedule that they've drawn here, you know, after the All-Star break. So really that Charlotte game that they got the win and didn't get the cover, probably the easiest of the bunch. And, you know, still, you know, without Embiid in there, just tough to even dominate a team like the Hornets. When we look at the Mavericks, they've now lost 3 of their last 4 games after coming out of the break, really impressively beating the Phoenix Suns. You know, the Mavericks last year, we saw them after the break really start to snowball downhill. And I think, you know, what Mavericks fans and what their backers at the window, maybe it's starting to enter the back of their head. Maybe, you know, I'm one of them, right? One of the guys who've been backing them at the window, starting to enter the head. It's like, uh-oh, here we go again. But we'll have to see. You know, the Sixers certainly still have decent numbers. The 3-point shooting is nothing to write home about, but they're shooting from the floor, you know, still, you know, lower third of the teams in the NBA. But the thing is if you send them to the line, they make you pay. They're the second best free throw shooting team in the NBA at 83%. You know, the Mavericks, their defense certainly is a lot better than it was last year, and I think that's why, you know, it's a different situation. And of course, when you have Luka, he's a guy that can absolutely take over the game, and I think, you know, that will probably have to be the case here and most of the way through. And I know Kyrie is a great player, and they have other guys who can play on this team, but this is Luka's season to get it done or not. I'm going to take the Mavericks in this one, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.